So I'm Clare.e.potter and I'm a poet, and I'm very fortunate that I get to go into schools and work on community projects. My own son, who's in Gartholwg Primary, was fortunate enough to participate in one of these projects with Cardiff City Football Club, and it really fired him up because, you know, the children who are involved, they might enjoy sport and not particularly excel in schoolwork. But I think when you bring the two together, there are connections to be made. I mean, we spent the last 2 days looking at how poetry and football there were similarities between the way you play, the way you warm up, and the strategic thinking. I think it's good for children to broaden their ideas of what education is and what physicality is, and that you can be physical in your approaches to learning, and that you can be mindful in your activity.
I think it's incredibly important for girls, particularly at that age, to have role models. When I started out in journalism, there certainly weren't very many women working in sports, and it would have been great to have been able to see what you needed to achieve. I think for these girls to know that they are, what they can attain, what they can achieve is infinite. They can do it, and to be able to come in and say to them, look, you know, I wanted to do this, people told me I couldn't, but you can, and I'm living proof that you can do it. And I think for them to know that things are possible, and that, you know, they have got it within them to attain it. They are incredible, and they need to go and show out there and show how incredible they are. I think it's very, very important to them.
This isn't just about literacy, because we're not just going into a school to get them to write good poems. We want them connecting to their bodies, to their mind, and to things they do outside of school, like sport, that it's all connected, that it's kind of a holistic experience. And what they did was they all wrote a piece, and then I typed them up, and it was about 6 pages. I took it back in, and these girls, they took highlighters and scissors, and they were strategic in their thinking, as if they were coaches plotting a game, and, you know, they arranged the pieces like players until they were happy that they had a poem that kind of spoke to everybody's contribution. One of the lines that had the biggest impression for me coming from these girls was, young women pushing themselves forward is not easy. But then, you know, we see how beautifully and how with such strength these young girls are, and they're using both sport and an understanding of sport, and literacy and an understanding of their own literacy, and that's how they become the best of who they want to be, which is in fact the heart of the poem of the girls from Ysgol Y Wern.
Ni yw merched, we can do anything.
Codi yn y bore fel cwningan yn neidio allan o'r gwely. Dwi'n codi fy mag ac yn barod
am fynd ati.
When I put my trainers on,
I feel like I could go for it.
I run out of the door, determined to go, like a fox about to chase a chicken. I've got white shorts, a kit bag.
I can do sports with anything.
I put my shin pads on.
No one can get past me.
I tighten my laces and tie back my hair. Small steps build to big steps. When I grow up, I want to play professionally.
Because football is my passion. Football is my dream.
Mae merched yn gallu gwneud pethau mae bachgen yn gallu. Cool, epic, fit, happy, energetic.
Embarrassing dads on the side of the pitch.
Cheering parents, smell of grass and white paint. In the rain, boots squelching. Walking out of the changing rooms with the rest of my team, the clip-clop of our studs.
Like an army stomping through troubles.
My legs move swiftly, I sprint down the wing. I feel unstoppable, helping my teammates score goals,
stomping all oppositions.
All my teams are boys, except me.
But the girls have the same strength and agility.
My legs and arms pulling, pushing, working hard. I feel free when I sprint like a cheetah.
All I need is faith in myself.
There goes the ball, and going down the wing, I cross it, turn in, and 3, 2, 1,
go!
When I score, celebrations in the air, like all my birthdays at once.
I feel I can do anything boys can do.
Nothing Nothing can stop me, even os we methu y penalty. Dydy ddim yn mynd to stop your fi.
Young women pushing themselves forward is not easy. Don't give up.
Work together.
Be the best you can be. Sweat.
Push yourself to the limit. A neb yn rhoi I fyny.
Be resilient. Sometimes people are nasty and rude. Make comments about the way you look, what skin colour you are. Rise above it. Never stop believing. No difference between genders. Boys say you can't play. Ignore them. Keep playing anyway. My confidence won't be spoilt by rude comments because my mother, always there for me, never lets anyone get in her way. She raises me, tells me to be the best I can be. My grandmother, she fought for me, raised 5 kids in a new country, made a big family and kept them all happy. My grandmother raised my beautiful mother. My grandmother raised me as her own, sacrificed a lot for me and my brother. She wasn't like us. She was home alone. All our grandmothers survived. So, be calm, be resilient, always give 100% of yourself, have fun whatever you do. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes you'll lose. Always have fun, those are the rules.